Speaking of expensive consoles.
Yes. So Bloomberg is reporting that the PS5 is at about $450 per unit for manufacturing costs.
Manufacturing cost.
That's a lot, but I don't think people... So people are saying it's going to be very pricey. It is going to be expensive, but I don't think that we can necessarily guess what the final retail price will be from this. We can make a couple educated guesses, I suppose. So I was wrong. We can guess. Absolutely wrong. We can absolutely guess the price of this. We can make some guesses.
We can guess.
We're
allowed to guess.
We can guess. All right. So I don't think Sony is going to be dumb enough to ever charge $600 for a system ever again.
Did that with the first PS3.
Did that with the first PS3. And
2007.
It went poorly for them. Poorly. The console manufacturers, I don't want to say they always do, but for a long, long time, it was known that they take a loss on the system sale because they make it up through game sales and licensing and stuff like that. At $450, so if you look at what the PlayStation 4 manufacturing cost was,
it was $381.
It was $381.
And the retail was $399.
Yes.
So
they
took a loss at wholesale.
Well, I'm going to get to that. Not a loss like they did on the PS3 though. So if you look at that, I think it's safe to you could guess that it could be about 500. I think 500 for a console is, it's not the insane amount that the PS3 was. It's more expensive than last generation. I don't think the companies necessarily want to do that, but I think they may have to. That said, the PlayStation 3 was reported to cost like $802 or something at manufacture, and it sold for $600.
$800?
Yep. The 20 gigabyte PS3 sold for $500, but according to at least one teardown, cost approximately $805.85 to produce.
And what are they wholesaling those for?
I don't know what they're wholesaling.
It can't be
for.
50%. They would lose everything.
Right.
I guess they got to work that out with the retailers. What because the whole.
So all this is showing is that from generation to generation, Sony is willing to take a fucking bath and also, make a little bit. So what I'm getting at here is if $450 is the manufacturing cost, I think it's easy to guess that they will try to sell this for $500, but it wouldn't. There's precedent for them taking a bigger loss. They could sell it for $400.
But Sony's not selling it. Stores are selling it. So the stores are not going to sell it, buy it at whatever, the stores, I guess, will make a big profit on this, but they got to make something. Otherwise, why are they going to carry it?
Because that's how you sell games. They need to.
Okay.
I don't think that from what I understand, the wholesale price of these systems was like there was like no discount.
And there's no margin?
There's no margin. There's no margin on new games. I mean, as a person who works in retail, I can tell you that the margin on new sealed systems and on new sealed games is next to nothing. We're talking almost nothing.
It's like a loss leader, basically, just to make sure people buy
you sell
games.
it because you need people to buy the games. You sell it because that's how you generate bigger sales around the holidays.
So no problem getting to stores potentially, but then it's just then how much money is Sony willing to lose?
Right.
In the gambit.
So that's what I'm saying. It's interesting because at $450 you could make the guess that it's going to sell at $500, but you could also say that hey, maybe they would sell it for $400 because it'd be $50 less than what their manufacturing cost is. Well, they lost $200 on manufacturing cost with the PS3. So Sony's willing to lose money on the manufacturing cost.
And the reason for this is it's the flash memory. It looks like that's what it's going to be because flash memory is a lot more expensive. It's come down, but it's still a lot more expensive than a regular hard drive there. So looks like that's what it's going to be. DRAM and the NAND flash memory, according to the Bloomberg article here. So I didn't realize the PS3 cost that much at the time. Holy crap! But this is what happens when you want to get closer and closer to cutting edge, and it's not a computer. Computers are more expensive. You're going to get dangerously tiptoe to the line where it's like, wow, we're not that much less expensive than a computer to do these games. You're getting closer to that point once you get to like $600, $700, $800.
Sure.
It's always that consoles are cheaper and they do the gaming easier.
So it'll be interesting to see what Microsoft with the fucking new Xbox is gonna
Xbox Series X.
don't care. It's the new Xbox. What the new Xbox is going to look like. Because everyone's assumption is that it's going to be more powerful under the hood, and therefore it's probably going to cost more. So, we're either looking at a situation where these companies are going to be taking, sizable losses to keep consoles in the price range that people associate with a console, or we're looking at another generation of high-priced systems, which I don't think would work out well for either of them.
People within the PlayStation business unit said a key factor in deciding the ultimate PS5 retail price will be where Microsoft sets its price for the next generation Xbox Series X. Microsoft is widely expected to hold that information back until E3 in June. So we may not know until after that. Might be a whole Sega Saturn, PlayStation sort of thing.
Yep.
We'll do it $100 cheaper.
Right.
Well, that was a bigger deal back then with inflation, of course. 300 versus 200 or whatever it was, or no, 400 versus 300.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's not as big a deal. 600 versus 700. I mean, psychologically it is, but it's not the same sort of price jump.
Sure.
Versus that. Okay, what do you think? Do you think you think Microsoft will say screw it? We'll just try to keep it as low as possible in order to hurt Sony more?
I mean, I'm not like a business analyst. I'm not great at this stuff, but I think they're probably both going to shoot for 500 in the retail
500
range.
max?
Yeah, I think, yeah, we'll see.
But not 600. That's like the.
I think 600 has
out.
already been shown to be a kiss of death. I don't think either of these systems will approach 600.
Okay. So Xbox might be a little more expensive, but they both have the flash memory though, which obviously drives up the price. And obviously the GPU and everything's expensive there.